the generals, starting with Coach Daniel Villalpando, Daizzy Ramirez, Samantha Salazar, and Brenda Montemayor. Guys, girls, thank you all for being here today. How are you all doing today?
Thank you for
We're
having
doing
us.
well. Thank you for having us. We're doing pretty good. It's hot.
Yeah, no, definitely it is. All right. Well, hey, I know there's the heat and everything, but how's summer treating everybody? You know, how y'all been the last couple of months? I know y'all were doing it right in the middle of the season, but ever since then, how y'all been? Occupying your time. I know it's been a roller coaster for everybody. So I mean, yeah, how you guys been? Anybody can go. Go ahead.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. So I think basically the past couple of months have been the quickest blur I think that we all have come about with. But other than that, summer's summer. It's hot. There's nothing much we can do right now, and just work on yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, however you need to do it. That's so far how my summer is going.
Daisy?
I basically put together my little home gym. So that's keeping me busy. I know I don't go to the gym because of the coronavirus. So I've been putting my little home gym together, and it's come a long way in these past 4 months, and I'm really enjoying that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I know the gyms are in high demand, and people weren't able to get out there. So I mean, home gyms are a really good idea. So kudos to you. Somebody else?
Brenda?
As for me, I've been working basically all with all this COVID. I've been working like 30 to 40 hours every week. So that's my summer. Pretty much just work.
Totally.
And
Nice.
I will consider it as a gym too, because I mean I'm outside also with the cart. So it's for me it's like basically more like a gym too. Like I'm putting my workouts in while at work. So it's pretty fun.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. What about you, Coach?
That's going good. Just making sure everybody's okay, keeping tabs on the team, going to work, of course, and basically just making sure that everything's going to be ready for next year. And just when it comes to things like that, just making sure that mentally we're going to be, as a coaching staff, kind of just focused, and then we'll start trickling down to everything else.
Yeah, and as we know, for you guys, you guys are riding pretty high at the beginning of March. There, you guys were at top of the standings there in the XFFL. But then, just like all sports, got the kibosh, went on a hiatus. The league did come back, but you guys chose to sit out, and for good reasons. A lot of people, or kudos to you guys for doing that. But they did have a 3-team playoff and stuff. But I mean, just first of all, what was it like the season being shortened like that, and how did y'all kind of adapt and adjust to it?
It was difficult. Obviously, we kind of finished the year after the fourth week against the champions against Houston. We ended up having probably our best game yet, so we were kind of riding a high horse. We ended up shutting them out. We didn't allow any yards off defensively, and we pretty much did a really good job, kind of well-rounding everything. So we were on a real high horse when unfortunately everything had to slow down. So it was difficult sitting back. It was a difficult decision, but I did get with the captains of the team to make sure that we kind of all came into agreement. And fortunately, no one is that I know of on the team has suffered any symptoms or anything like that. And so we kind of just had to do what we had to do and pull out. And unfortunately, they decided to crown a champion, and it wasn't us. But it's like I told the ladies, we have nothing to prove, and we had nothing to, put ourselves in danger. So it was difficult watching it from the sidelines, but part of the game.
Yeah, and from y'all's perspective, the players. I mean, it's a tough decision, but kudos to you guys for being able to come to an agreement as a team and put that ahead of everything else, safety and whatnot. But just why don't you girls, like from the players' perspective, how was that decision for you guys, and how did you guys kind of cope with it? I know a team like that's pretty close knit, and I wouldn't expect it to be any different with you girls.
So I think it was a pretty hard transition because I basically just work and do football, and I have a dog, but football was my main thing going on in my life. So having to put that aside because of something that we cannot control was kind of hard. Trying to find other things to entertain myself, I guess, or trying to find another extreme sport that I don't have to be around other people was kind of hard also. So I guess transitioning from football, now I go cycling at the Mission Trails. I consider that extreme. It's kind of hard. I miss hitting people. I miss getting hit in general because why not? It's for free. I get to not fight, but physically hurt someone. And that's how I release my stress.
For sure. Anybody else?
Daisy, Brenda.
I guess for me, I guess for me it was like a little heartbreaking because this was my first season with the Generals, and at first we all kind of started. We had a new set of girls. We had our vets and meshing as a team. At the beginning, it was a little hard for us, but finally got the hang of it, and it showed at our last game with against Phoenix Fire, and it was pretty heartbreaking just having to stop playing because, like Sam said, we love to play, we love to hit, and just knowing that we weren't going to continue that 4-0 record that we had was pretty sad for me.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, we look at the standings. I saw you guys not in there. They obviously crowned the new champion from Houston, the Phoenix Fire. But you guys had a victory over them, and a resounding victory. Just tell us about the team. What made you guys special and click? Because to take a team out like that, the way you guys did, it's a very tall order. It's a very athletic team. It's a very fast team. That's a team built to win. You guys were able to get the better of them. Just tell us what makes you guys click. What makes your group special?
Brenda, you can go ahead.
I would say we would communicate each other, and we kind of knew where to land, like where to go through the runs. And for me, it was challenging because the girls in some parts it would stop me, and it was hard for me to find another way to find the hole and just go make a touchdown. But having my offense there, it was I think I have pretty much players, teammates, my defense too, and I don't know, like it was challenging. I would say it was challenging. It was fun, and I would love to play them again, like another game with them, so we could get the hang of it again.
Yeah, definitely. I would say a big part about it is a huge part is how well the girls listen to our game plan. They do a tremendous job of pretty much dictating and kind of understanding what they have to do. A lot of people see women's football as just they go out there and we run the same type of plays over and over, whatever it is. But we had a very distinct game plan coming into this week, and these three ladies were a huge part of that. And a big part of that was executed almost to perfection. That seen as how we pretty much shut everything down, and we did a real good job adapting. We were missing a couple starters here and there, so it was a little hectic, a little stressful. But when it came to answering that call, I don't think a team in our team's history, a single team, has done a better job than that, because they knew how bad we wanted that game because of the talk and everything going on beforehand. So a big part of that was these three girls executed along with their teammates pretty much flawlessly. So it was a great game.
Yeah, go ahead.
I would like to add that as well as the coaches. The coaches have a lot to do with it. Coach Daniel is a very good, inspiring, and encouraging role model, coach, friend, etc. He really knows how to bring up a person and really put that same mentality into this core that we have. So if we have this core that all has the same mentality as a coach, there's no way we can get stopped. We can. Every girl out there is, or every other team has a good set of girls, are athletic, etc. But I think just when you mesh well with the coaches and you all have the same mentality, same heart and desire, then it's really unbreakable.
Yeah, for sure. And then that's the realm of women's football. You know, coming in, and everybody kind of goes out there and they play for their own reason. So, I mean, just kind of give us the background, Coach. I know what made you want to get into this line of football. First of all, just kind of tell me about your background a little bit and what brought you here to being the head coach of a women's football team.
It was a long journey for sure. I came home from college. I was at Langston University, and I kind of just wanted to do something. I wanted to just keep the juices flowing as far as football wise. I was offered a position to coach the offensive line with a team back in the day called the RGB Cheetahs, and I met a really big core that we still keep around today. And once I was given that opportunity, eventually the team was founded by Matt Castro, which as far as the generals, and he wanted us to come along. A big part of that was because of the core that would kind of stick with me as far as the players that would kind of revolve around us. And once the opportunity came out, he wanted to take a step back, and he gave me the opportunity to become the head coach. And I mean, from there, it's been history ever since. I mean, it's just, I love coaching. It's something I love to do. I love coaching women's football, especially because the great thing is they're sponges as far as absorbing the knowledge is amazing. It's impeccable. I guarantee you, there's times when they're in la la land out there, but who isn't? But when they grasp a concept, it's incredibly fun to see them execute. It's super fun going on this win streak with them, just because, you know, every single week is going to be their Super Bowl. So, you know, we're going to be someone's Super Bowl in the better term. So, yeah, my path has been long, but it's incredibly fun.
For sure. And what about you, ladies? I mean, just what brought you here? First of all, to women's football and to the generals. I mean, it sounds like you guys, like I said, very close knit, have a good relationship with the coaches and whatnot. Just what brought you guys here?
I'll go
So, okay, go, Brenda.
You go.
So for me personally, this was actually my second year, and I was in wrestling throughout high school. I was in powerlifting, etc., whatever, the regular sports. But wrestling was actually something that I was going to go to prior to back to wrestling, or back to fighting, I guess, jiu-jitsu, and do that before I found the football. But once I found the football, I went to one practice. I threw up, honestly. I was so out of shape. I threw up. But I guess having friends was something that I was looking for. And it just, that's how I came about the football. I've always been into trying extreme things, and football was something that I could put my wrestling techniques and skills into it. And it's really helped me along the way.
Who's Brenda? You're about
Yes.
to say something.
Yes. I started 2017. That was my first year that I started with the Generals, and I'm still here, blessed, still playing with them. I still get a lot of questions about how are you playing football? You're so small. How are you gonna get into the big girls? And that means just realize, you know what? I'm gonna prove a lot of people wrong, that little small girls can play. And I pretty much also I proved a lot of people, because they would tell me that girls can't play football and it's all about guy sport. And no, it's not about them. It's more of like it's basically for girls too, and it's pretty fun. To hit other people. And I will just say it's been 4 years, I believe 4 years generals, and it's a good season. Can't wait for a season to start.
Awesome. What about you, Daisy? You seem pretty quiet up there. What brought you to women's football?
Okay, I guess it started. I'm familiar with football. When I was younger, I guess I've always been competitive, and I remember my dad asking my brother, he's like, "Do you want to play football?" And my brother said yes, and then I kind of was like, "Well, why didn't you ask me if I want to play football?" And he's like, "Well, because you're a girl." I'm just like, "What?" So I kind of guess I got super competitive, and I was like, "Okay, well, I want to play football too." So I ended up joining a city league for Donna, and I was the only one. And at first, nobody knew I was a girl because of the pads, the helmet. And so I would like tackle them and then take my helmet off, and they'd be like, "Oh, you just got tackled by a girl." And like I would hit them hard. I would not just like back down because I had to show them that I could play with them, because everybody thinks that football is just for boys. So I really enjoyed it. And then after that season, I went into school, played other sports, obviously not football. And then last year, I was just browsing on Facebook, and I saw that there was women's football in the Valley, and I didn't even know about it. So I kind of just reached out, and I was looking at all the teams and, comparing, and I don't know, something just really like stood out about the Generals, and I was reading their info and their about, and they looked like a really a team, a family, and it was something that I wanted to be a part of. So, I reached out. They said, "Come on down, come on, try it out, see if you like it." And I loved it. I first practiced, they welcomed me. I practiced, I loved it, and I'm just happy that I am part of it now. And I hope to play for the years to come. I really enjoy it, and it's something that I really, really love. And I hope to keep hitting hard because I love to hit.
Yeah, for sure, and that's awesome. But it's funny that you say that you didn't know there was a football and women's football in the Valley, because I myself have been finding out that there is a bunch of teams. There was teams all over in like towns that I didn't even know about. I had heard of a couple of the ones that started back in the day, like the Vixens, and I remember the Hive at one point. But then I started figuring out there's just so many other teams. It's just such a broad range throughout different leagues and whatnot. So I mean, you guys playing in the Valley. Just what do you think of the women talent overall with all the teams that they have? They're able to fill. What are your thoughts on the female football talent in the Rio Grande Valley?
Sam?
I think there's a variety of
go for it.
talent. Playing the different teams, you get to experience new talent from out of town, from the Valley, and I feel like there's a lot of talent here in the Valley, and I feel like it should be we should get more recognition, because I feel like if more people knew about women's football here in the Valley, more women would come out to be a part of the football that we got going on as women.
Anybody want to add to that?
Yeah, I do think there's actually a lot of talent, but unfortunately, with our culture as Hispanics and Mexicans, a lot of women are, I guess, not put down, but they feel shy, or they don't feel like they can join this because it's not a female sport. It's technically a male sport, but that's not true. All these women are here to prove as that the sport is for female as well, not just for men. And there's a wide variety of talent. Just the way at UTRGV, it doesn't get recognized as much, and it should get recognized because it's starting to grow globally. There's Mexican teams, female football teams, that a lot of other teams throughout this country that it's just growing, and it needs more recognition, more equality between the sport, I think, personally.
Yeah, definitely. A big part of that is like Sam said, it's growing, and a big thing that I've told these girls and I've told the team is that, especially the coaches as well, is we're going to unfortunately be the pioneers. We're not going to reap the benefits of the sport growing so fast, so quickly. We're going to be the stepping stones, and that's fine. I try to let these girls know, you know, a big part of them is they deserve to be household names. They deserve to be known by everybody around the valley. And it's not just the Generals. There's a lot of teams. The Vixens have great talent. The Hive do. You know, there's studs out there everywhere. There's freak athletes that surprise people, and it's just like, well, I really wish you guys could see them. And it happens, and you guys do a great part of that. You know, Real Sports Live. You guys did a real good job of filming our crew and filming a team. So, you know, we really appreciate that. We just want to keep it growing, and you know, hopefully more and more ladies will come out, give it an opportunity, and just pretty much just see that, you know, like Sam said, this is for everybody. This is really, really for everybody. Look at Daizzy. Daizzy grew up throughout the sport, and now she's, you know, coming into her own. And you know, we all still have things to learn, and from those aspects, but it could grow so fast. We just really need everyone's help to just keep like sharing little things, every positive things that you can find, just share them away.
Absolutely, absolutely, and that's the thing. It's a very empowering sport. It's a good message, especially to the young ladies who may look up to you guys and maybe want to do more. So it's a kudos to everybody who has joined the league and the coaches and the owners that do make it happen. And it's talking about teams and leagues. You guys, what's on the horizon for the franchise in the coming years? What's happening there? Are you guys gonna stick with this league, or what's going on there?
So we've officially moved away from the XFFL. Unfortunately, just the way the situation was handled due to the whole COVID thing was just not player friendly in a sense to everybody. It was more of a, this is how we're gonna handle it or not, you know, take it or leave it. And unfortunately, it's not as simple as that due to that. These ladies, you know, they have kids, they have full-time careers, they have family that they're taking care of. So we decided to move on from it. And a big part of it is we just want to get into a league, get into pretty much a system where it's going to grow. And the future ahead of the Generals is looking really good as far as in the participation that we're going to start doing. We already kind of have something booked. It's an international game, so we're kind of trying to finalize that. When it comes to it growing, we really want that to be the cornerstone of why we're moving. It's just we want things done the right way. And so as far as what's in the future, I mean, hopefully more championships, more wins, and, you know, this family that's the Generals is just going to continue to grow.
We have to set up a good foundation for our future daughters.
You know.
Amazing, yeah.
Yes.
And that's what I was gonna say. As we get ready to wrap up here, and first of all, I just want to say, unfortunately, it wasn't a friendly thing for you guys, but at least you guys are still a really strong franchise going forward. So I want to wish you guys a lot of luck in that aspect. Moving on, but before we wrap up here today, does anybody? What do you guys want to maybe say to some of the viewers, female viewers, maybe some of the up and coming younger players, or maybe some of the other girls who are just looking and maybe a little on the fence about playing? I mean, what's y'all's message as strong females to them?
Y'all can go first, girls.
All I want to say is our team is not just some group of girls that are getting together in some caliche field or whatever, just getting together, doing some backyard thing. We are professional female athletes, and we will continue striving for what's best for our team and for the players within our team. So, yeah, we'll go kick ass for whoever wants to go up against us. We're a core.
I just want to add to what Sam
So
said.
you want to be a champion?
To what Sam said, anybody that wants to come out, I feel like you can do whatever you put your mind to. It's not just a male sport. You should come out, check it out, and if you're looking for a family, new friends, you should come check out the Generals.
Brenda?
Oh, so you want to be a champion? Come with us. Join
No
the
se
sisterhood.
agüiten. No se agüiten.
You'll love
Join
it.
South
You'll love it.
Texas General.
Trust me.
Yeah.
We have great coaches, great staff. You'll love it.
Thank you. And to add on that, we understand that it's a big family thing. It's a big family decision to play football. You know, a big part of that is, you know, you can bring your family out to the practices. You guys can meet the entire staff. You can meet all the players. We really hope that we continue to grow. We bring more athletes. Every year we've been fortunate enough to add very big pieces to the puzzle, and that's a great thing about it. So if you're thinking about it, just message the page. You know, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on Twitter. So just trust me, take this leap of faith, try it out. You know, it's like we tell everybody, we have no trial fees. We have nothing like that as far as just come on out, try it out. And I guarantee you're not going to find a better group of girls to surround yourself with.
Y también hablamos español.
Claro que sí, claro que sí.
For everybody. There you go, guys. Well,
Yes, sir.
I just want to say thank you guys. A lot of class from your all's organization, I can tell. Best of luck to everybody on and off the field and whatever you guys are doing down the line. Hope to see you guys out there again soon. I want to thank you guys for coming on and giving me y'all's time this afternoon. So thank you for coming on.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
And just
Thank
want to
Thank you.
I just want to let everybody know this is we're wrapping up the sideline sit down for today, but we'll be back again Wednesday at 1, 3, and 5 like we always are, and again on Friday. Just want to remind everybody, go follow our social media pages of Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You'll be able to find our 24/7 channels with a lot of our game re-airs on the YouTube, the Roku network, and Apple TV. So go check us out there. You'll be able to find local sports and even some of these female football games out there replaying. So thank you guys for joining us today.
Puro South Texas Generals.
There you go. And coach, ladies, I appreciate it. You guys have a great day.
Thank
you.
you.
You guys be safe.
Thank you.